We've got another fantastic viewer question. So this subscriber wanted to know what they can do because they're having some challenges with heartburn, specifically at night. And I am very happy to say that I had this problem and solved it. So let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Allie. I'm on a fantabulous weight loss journey and hopefully you'll subscribe and come along for the ride. So heartburn, acid reflux, it's nobody's friend. We all can't stand it. How do we deal with it? Thankfully, this is a side effect of the GLP-1 medication class that I had to deal with very early on and was able to solve it very quickly. So this viewer specifically mentioned that they are taking their medication, they're doing their injection in the morning, and then that night they're having the acid reflux when they go to bed. So there are a few things that I want to point out. First is, which of course this person already answered, is when are you taking your injection? A lot of people, including myself, take the injection in the evening or in the afternoon after they get off work, potentially right before a weekend, and it can slow down your system enough so that after you eat dinner and go to bed, right, no matter what you eat, it's going to give you acid reflux. So you want to be aware of when you're taking your medication. Now, some of the things that have worked for me, taking this medication at night, and then we'll move on to the next point. Specifically, I do not eat or drink anything heavy my injection night. There are some people that will do a protein shake or eat a really protein heavy dinner, right? Everybody's kind of shot day routine is a little bit different. I have found that for me personally, that does not work well at all. If I try to eat a heavy dinner or even just a protein shake and then take my injection and then even just a few hours later go to bed, I will have acid reflux every single time. So take a look at when you're doing your injection and what you're eating for that meal before the acid reflux kicks in. Now, I'm specifically referring to it happening at night, but it can happen at any time during the day. When you feel it come on, you need to be looking at your tracking app and figure out what was the last thing that you ate that could have possibly triggered it. It could be something tomato-based. It could be something, very acidic. It could be something that's very high in protein. It could be a dense meat like red meats that is hard to digest. Whatever the case may be, you need to make note of what it is specifically that you ate before you got the heartburn/acid reflux. Once you figure out what it is that you're eating before the acid reflux happens, now comes the time of trial and error. So for me, I do really well if I eat a very early dinner on shot day, and then I go with something lighter, usually a salad. I might even omit proteins altogether and just focus on getting a lot of veggies and a lot of fiber. Although I do have to be careful about certain types of veggie fiber, like Brussels sprouts, cabbage, things like that tend to sit a little bit heavier and they're harder for me to digest. The other thing that I do for shot day is I hit the digestive enzymes hard. And if you're looking for a recommendation on what I use and love and is cheap and affordable and it works, the link is in the description box below. So digestive enzymes can really be a lifesaver. Even if it's something that you would normally not have an issue with, if you overeat, right, which can also cause acid reflux. If you undereat, which can also cause acid reflux, right? digestive enzymes are really going to help you kind of mitigate that whole acidic environment in your stomach and help you get that food digested. I had to switch sides because somebody tricked me into getting up and getting a chew for him, and then he decided he was going to steal my spot. It's so hard being a puppy. Okay, so once you've figured out the food that may potentially be triggering your acid reflux, and you've figured out, okay, here's the time frame in which I can eat, you've added your digestive enzymes, now that you've worked out kind of all the little kinks, you should be able to eliminate the acid reflux. If you can't, if you do all of those things and you still have it, then it's likely that it's just a side effect of the medication that is not so much related to what you're eating or when you're eating or when you're taking your shot. And you'll likely need to get with your doctor and get a prescription medication to help you deal with it. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. I'd love to have you along for the ride. If you're looking for a positive-only support group, I've got you covered. The link is in the description box below. And as always, be kind, rewind.